If you're like most people, when you first hear the word Prezi, you might A, get frustrated because you have to learn a new technology, or B, you might get seasick because some people overuse the zoom and pan function on Prezi. But fortunately today, I'm going to be getting you to think a little bit differently about Prezi, and not just using it for presentation software, but instead a way to help students take notes and help them work together collaboratively on the cloud. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the idea of digital whiteboard or note-taking. Now, I don't know about you, but whenever I'm on a chalkboard, the chalk breaks, and if I'm using a dry erase board, the marker runs out of ink, or, well, let's just face it, my handwriting is pretty bad. So I use Prezi as a digital whiteboard in order to take notes and help my students track and understand where we are in class. So for instance, if I want to have a large class discussion, I'll simply have the question written on the Prezi that I want to discuss with them, or I'll have a main idea that I want to discuss with them as a large class on the Prezi. And then I'll simply just write down what my students are saying. It can be really easy to get confused, forget where we're at in class, or just forget what other people said in the discussion. So now I simply say, hey, if it's on the Prezi, write it down in your notes. And it really helps students to not only stay on track, but also go back to the notes and remember what it was that we talked about in class. And of course, I don't have to worry about bad handwriting or chalk breaking. The second way to use Prezi is to simply let your students use it. Now, it might be a little chaotic at first, but what I found last year is if you give students an opportunity to try out a new technology in a collaborative way, i.e. in a team with 4 or 5 other people, they learn pretty quickly. So what I had them do was all get together using Prezi Collaborate, which is free, and they met on the cloud using the same Prezi template. And they tried to explain to me what they thought emotional intelligence was using creative ways. Some people chose Winnie the Pooh, other people used Pixar films, but the idea was at the end of the day, everyone using a tablet or a laptop that they brought to class with them was able to meet together on the cloud on Prezi and work on this really stellar presentation to show me what they knew about emotional intelligence in the most creative way possible. It also opens the door to show them that if they can't come to a group meeting physically, they can still meet up on the Prezi cloud and at least get some work done or kind of have some idea of what they're doing. So Prezi is more than just presentation software. It's a way to help students take notes and teach them a little bit about collaboration on the cloud. I hope that you'll see Prezi a little bit differently now.